Alright, welcome back guys. Today we're taking on Chapter 1, Level 5, Big Daddy. Now, there's actually a lot of housekeeping stuff to talk about right at the front here. First of all, I increased the difficulty. Second of all, I did some grinding. So we're currently at level 6 out of 8 possible, and we're currently taking on the medium difficulty. And the reason I wanted to do that was because I wanted a few more enemies on screen just to give a better feel of the game. I also wanted to make it a little bit more challenging on myself, and basically I was having a lot of fun playing the game off camera between episodes, so I decided that I would have some fun just kind of playing through. Levels came a lot quicker than I remembered, so we're actually a lot further along than I was expecting, which is good. Other things, always remember to turn on your microphone when you're recording. That tends to help a lot. I actually forgot to and did a few more episodes. I was playing, yet again, Dota, and I was having a little bit of issues with my teammates, so I had to turn off my microphone so that they didn't catch that. So this level, there is a mech over here. Any vehicles are noted by squares on the mini-map, as you can see on the top right. Which hopefully you can see a little bit better now, because I realized I had switched out my TV to something a little bit bigger. I used to have a 32-inch, and now I think it's a 60-inch TV. So I was able to change the resolution from, I had this weird like 1320, something like that, to the full 1080p. So I'm recording in 1080. Hopefully I will be uploading in 1080. And I wanted to show off on the mech there, the left trigger, you can fire a machine gun. The right trigger does missiles. However, because we're at this, the level that we're at with the guns that we have, we're actually just better off using our current weapons. We'll take a little bit of damage that won't be soaked through the armor of the mech, but that's alright. Generally speaking, you want to save it anyway. There's a point, basically you want to use it to take out either this gunship or later on there's a Hector. So using it to take out those instead of some just little rank and file enemies that aren't worth your time, generally a better use of it. You can also try and use it to take out the Big Daddy itself, which is currently invulnerable, so would not recommend it. So for right now, we're just going to load that ship full, and you can see already that took significantly longer than, or significantly shorter, rather, than the first ship. So now, the long legs is going to show its weak spot, which, the same as that ship, is its squishy underbelly. So you can see that bay is actually going to open, which will release more insects, I believe spiders in this case, and then we'll be able to pump some shots into it. Alright, so I believe here is where we get the Hector to spawn. We are actually going to want to pick up some health at this point, which is worth noting because I don't believe that I've mentioned it before. All health pickups that you get do heal your allies as well. So I am currently using, this is a RavTech weapon. I'm not sure if that means that it was DLC or not. I know that I did purchase the Super Special Awesome Edition of the game, because that was what was on sale, and it was like an extra $1 over the regular edition. I was like, sure, I'll pay $6 instead of $5 for 20 guns I'll never use. But if I am using them, then joke's on me. But actually, I don't mind supporting the guys who made this game at all. It's a fantastic change of pace from everything else that comes out today. It's a good example of budget gaming kind of done right. It knows what it wants to be. It's not trying to use flashy visuals or anything like that. And I know I keep going back to the first one, but if you would have seen the visuals from the first, you'd understand that even these visuals are like 3 times better than the 2017 out of the 360. The characters had this weird like waist pivot, where basically the legs and the torso were 2 different objects. it was weird. So that sounded like we had, oh, yep, there he is, a Hector spawn. So I found my new favorite strategy, using this shotgun-like weapon, just kind of flying up to him and just shooting him point-blank range. And there's a weapon that was around level 5 or so. This really kind of showed how effective it was. I'm actually taking a lot more damage than I usually do when doing this, so it kind of shows off the weakness of the strategy as well. But basically, there you go. We're dealing a ton of damage using that. And our squad mates picked up a health pack, which is fortunate. The health does actually go both ways, where they can heal you and you can heal them. Which, for the most part, it never comes up where that's any problem. pretty much always want them to do that. I believe that you regenerate more health if you don't have any armor, armor being the second layer, but again, doesn't really matter with our current settings. So I guess just to kind of talk tactically about the strategy of this, I guess it's an LP, Let's Play. I want to show off all the different levels, beat the game, and then I do also want to get to level 8, so that way I can show off the pesticide guns for this class. And I looked, you can see where they are, but they're locked from seeing what they actually do. So for this class, the 2 pesticide guns, yes, 2, are actually both sniper rifles. So I'm really interested to see how that pans out. Now I think if we don't pick up these weapon drops, the kind of orange pluses on the map, before the level ends, that we will lose them, so we just want to make sure to do that. But that takes care of the daddy. So, with that, that is the end of this level. We'll check our progress a little bit. I think we're still about 100,000 short of being at level 7. So if we look at that, yeah, 112,000 left. So still a ways to go. And no new weapons for our class. So I'll see you guys next time.